prior to the bypass being initiated, there was a number of fatal accidents along that stretch of the highway. There was a demand for many, many, many years to fix that because the traffic on the number one highway was getting busier and busier, and those bedroom communities and towns were definitely being impacted by that. But I certainly question the complexity and the exorbitant use of large overpasses. Dewdney and Rotary Avenue, I don't know if you've been out there, but Dewdney and Rotary Avenue both have really big overpasses within half a mile of each other. There's a number of overpasses that were built specifically for the GTH, incredibly complex overpasses for the sole purpose, as I understand it, so that semi-trucks wouldn't have to come to a full stop. So there's just all these little pieces of the bypass that every time you start asking, you get hit in the commercial sensitivity barrier and you can't get through. And there was absolutely a lack of accountability. 2016, the auditor's report came out at the end of June. The government treated that as closed book. Once that was done, it was closed book. But for us, it raised as many questions as it answered. And so it was frustrating from a legislative perspective in the committee model to get that information out. There's a lot of clever ways for a government to hide this information in plain sight. And it's very difficult for the public, for the opposition, for concerned citizens to really dig in and get a sense of what was happening there. To have a robust democracy, you have to have a robust opposition. We're set up in an adversarial system. Our caucus is very small. And therefore, the resources that were provided as a caucus are incredibly small. We have a staff of 9, where the government would have a legislative staff of 150 plus the entire public service in each ministry. So you can see the one-sidedness of that. I've had MLAs tell me I don't need to canvass during the election because I'm going to win. And they're probably right. And many of these MLAs are in business and they have extensive connections in business, and that's their comfort zone, and that's their support base, and therefore that's who they go to. And I believe as governments get older and start smelling a little riper, that circle closes even more, and you end up only talking to yourself.